What's up, guys? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So, Patreon request, Alex, Braun Strowman, finally getting to this. This was requested in August. Sorry, bro. I have elbow tendon. Would you believe I have golfer's elbow from drawing so much? It can happen. It's wild. Apparently, if you hold your arm like this for like 8 hours a day, 4 or 5 days a week, it's not good. And when it like freezes, and then when you stretch it out, it like causes inflammation. Didn't know it was possible. I seen like YouTubers online talk about how they messed up their wrists and their elbows from drawing so much. Never believed it, and here we are. Probably getting old as well, so it doesn't help. So sorry it took so long. So let's try this guy. 3/4 pose with a massive arm. So we'll go do his face. So diagonal. Diagonal eye line. Right, so this is kind of like his eyelid, I would say. So he's kind of got big eyelid lines, right? So it goes this way. Okay. And then he's got like his eyelash area sort of like comes down underneath this. This is like another little line there. Okay. And then we go sort of like in here, and then there's like a little slot in there, and then we go bring it to the corner there. Right, and then he's kind of looking down and to the right, like so. And then he's got a pupil. Just there. And then maybe like some eyelid lines. He's got some bags underneath his eyes and stuff. Do. So frowning pretty heavy, and he's got like real hairy eyebrows. So we do this sort of frowning section. It's real, like a lot of hair and stuff, zigzag kind of hair lines. Just going this way. And then the top of this eyebrow, very hairy as well. Like real spiky. So his other eye's behind his nose, so we get like a frown just here on the bridge of his nose, and then the bridge of his nose comes down this way. Kind of curves around. The tip of it sort of just into here. And then there might be a bit of a shadow for a nostril here, and then the skin of it that side, and then his nostril on this side, shadow it up. And then give him skin of the nostril here. Maybe like another little sort of line for the bridge of his nose there. And then his cheek comes down that way. So his other eye is just in here, just behind his nose. Very, very small sort of eye. In here. And he's looking down and to the right again. So we go here. Maybe. Yeah. And then pupil. Try and get your pupils the same size, because otherwise he looks kind of cray. And then he has an eyelid line, kind of, you know, big sort of eyelid line that comes out along the top of his eyelid. And then a big hairy eyebrow again. And the eyebrows are so kind of hairy, kind of like sticks off, you know, here on this side. And then like he's got some bags under his eyes and stuff. Okay, big bearded dude. So lots of beard right up under his nose here. Start with this mustache area. Right. Big full beard, big like full Santa Claus sort of beard, right? Goes over his lip. Okay, and then we have like his mouth line in here. And maybe we could see like some of his top lip just underneath there. And then the bottom lip. And then more beard just underneath here. Curving around his chin. Right, so rest of that beard then on his cheek. Just comes out from here. Now it's real hairy, right? Like it's one of those fluffy full beards. Like it's biggest beard you can imagine. And it goes up his cheek on the other side. Becomes like right up to his sideburn, you know. And he's all shaved here. And then we get more beard. Coming down. The whole way. So mad respect for guys who can keep beards like this. This is just looks like so much work. This beard. All texture on it. Crazy big beard, and obviously color brown. So his ear comes out from the sideburn just up here. And then we get like ear lines inside. And the back of his neck. So dude is like the Hulk, right? So his neck is like massive, like it's out here. Like his neck and his head are like one. they're like, it's like Mike Tyson's neck, you know? Some people have no idea what I'm talking about. So this is his forehead, and then it goes this way. That's his hairline, right? And it's all extremely sort of slicked back going this way. Like it just greased sort of going around his head here. Looks very wet or a lot of gel, one or the other. And like goes down behind his ear. And there's like some bits that kind of stick up here. And then this is like shaved. So what I like to do for the shaved areas is just add like dots, like just little texture like that, because it is different texture to his skin, so it just helps. Right, so fit in what we can now of this big shoulder. And he's got like a classic wrestling tank top on. So he's got like a big chest muscle here. And then chest muscle on this side. And then this black thing this side and here. And this, and then like his shoulder. So like the shoulder is like here, and it's ridiculously big. So I would draw shoulders kind of how I'm used to drawing them. So it like joins his back though, like here, like his that is. He's a big dude, so like that's there, and then his arm comes down. So I gotta like imagine now. So we gotta go, because I gotta do the anatomy in a certain way. So like this is like, I think that's his tricep. Ridiculous. So we got like a tricep muscle here. Maybe something else there. Right, and that, so this is all like his shoulder. Crazy. Very big. And then this black tank top goes that way. And he's not like super lean, so like his bicep is there, but like he's a bit of weight on him. So it's kind of like a big mass of skin and muscle and stuff, but usually a vein on the bicep helps make everything look. Do. Alrighty, Braun Strowman, WWE. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for your support on Patreon, Alex. See you in the next one. Bye.